Hi and welcome back to the podcast, episode 25, and we are back in it. We've been doing this for about 4 or 5 months now, since July. It's crazy how many listeners are listening to this podcast every month. We want to keep pushing it, so don't forget to share, comment and like on all social platforms, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts and so much more. So just to let you guys know, I haven't had a haircut because it's crap, and we got a new job, which is mad. Marketing manager, Monday to Wednesday for a little bit, and then hopefully going on full time. We're pushing towards the media side of the industry. We're going to be doing more podcasts. We're going to be doing more advertisement. Hopefully, I might be working on a new company for myself in terms of corporate sort of side. And we're making moves, guys. This is the whole point. We're making moves for the industry and podcasts. I don't know if you've seen the celebrity gossip that has been going on lately. It's crazy how Piers Morgan can shut down Matt Hancock on Good Morning Britain, which is mad that he can't even answer a simple question. This is the UK government, guys. Boris Johnson, he can't run the country properly. It's a bit of a flop, and especially Matt Hancock, he just can't even talk. He can't answer a simple question. This is who we employ as our government bodies. Moving on from that, KSI, Anne-Marie and Digital Farm Animals have just released a banger of a tune called Don't Play. His flow is getting so much better, which is mad. From Lamborghini to now, it's mad how his flow has been upgraded. He is a much better producer or singer, songwriter, whatever you want to call him, rapper. He has improved so much with his flows and his lyrics. It is crazy. And obviously Anne-Marie is a big artist, so to get on with her, which is mad, especially the producer Digital Farm Animals, crazy guy. He has done some mad productions. He's worked with some many big people. Obviously he was on the last record with Craig David. So it's an improvement. It's gaining new exposure and gains, really. It's all we can say is gains. Also, I got a question through to the inbox on the website, www.djwillw.com, my website, the other day, and somebody asked me, how do you juggle so many projects at once and time management? And my simple answer to that is get up early, maybe do some exercise. I haven't done any exercise in ages, to be fair. And time plan your day. Obviously, I'm working Monday to Wednesday now, so in the morning I'd get up earlier. So let's say I'll get up at 6, do some research about the podcast or about a video or about anything, and create some content in the morning, structuring it. And then at the end of the day, about 6, I would film the podcast or film the content that I'm providing you. And also other things like producing music, I would do that throughout the day, depending on what I'm doing and what I'm working on. And also I've been looking at doing more like advertisement videos, and things like producing content and video songs for corporate clients. I've had quite a few come through at the moment. And obviously with this new job, I'm doing quite a few corporate things as well in terms of advertising videos, Google ad campaigns and audio for a lot of things. And we're going to be starting new podcasts for the business as well. So it's pretty mad how things are going so quickly, especially 18th of Jan. You'll probably be seeing this on Wednesday. So, it's crazy that things are going so quick, and hopefully we'll progress to the next stage. And, it's a good thing. Positivity is key. So keep in mind in that. And don't forget, time management is, a big thing, like I keep saying, in terms of making sure that you know what you're doing for the day. Like get a planner or get a whiteboard. I've been striving to get a whiteboard for ages. So write the thing you're going to do that day and then tick it off as you go down, like throughout the day. So this helps you get a lot of stuff done, like productivity wise. So if I wanted to do a podcast in the morning, I'd record a podcast in the morning, produce some music in the morning as well. I'd lay a track down, a basic track, and then I'd come back to it in the evening or the afternoon and work on it for a solid few hours. And then get back to it, and then just keep rotating things that you want to do. Update the website, update the podcast, update your socials, keep sharing stuff, advertisement. It's a good way to expand your audience and expand and grow at the same time. If you're in this sort of industry, regardless of what industry you're in, you can do this, applying the effects, structuring your day, a planner, get a whiteboard, something like that, and just plan what you want to do. So moving on to the charts, it's crazy. At number 10, we have got You Broke Me First by Tate McRae. Haven't heard that one yet. Number 9, Dua Lipa with Levitating. Number 8, Get Out My Head by Shane Codd. And number 7, Paradise by Medusa and Dermot Kennedy. Now that is a tune. I like that tune. Number 6, Without You with Kid Laroi, I don't know. Who knows? And Anyone by Justin Bieber at number 5. CJ Whoopty. Afterglow, like I mentioned, number 3 by Ed Sheeran. Sweet Melody at number 2. And Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo. I haven't heard that one before, but I will definitely give it a listen. It's a new one this week, which is crazy. And hopefully, one day I will get in the top 10. You never know. But all my tracks are literally just, they're gathering dust in my thing. In my folders. I need to sort them out and get them out to you guys, because I keep saying I'm bringing stuff out, but I always think to myself, they're not that good. You need to push a little bit more. So I try to create another track and just keep pushing and pushing. And at the end of the day, you just got to learn new stuff and keep applying those skills and adding new skills and adding new knowledge that you already knew. So I think that's a positive and a grower on that one. But what I want to know from you guys today is, what is your New Year's resolution? Because I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's 2021, you don't want to do a New Year's resolution. It's kind of a tricky one, because it's another tough year, 2021. The coronavirus is still around. And I always think to myself, what am I going to achieve this year that I didn't last year? So what I did last year was I got my degree in audio music technology. That's one achievement that we can think about. Second one, I started this podcast, which is great. And I try and improve myself on podcasting all the time. I sometimes run out of things to talk about. And I think that's another tricky thing that you have to deal with at the end of the day, by not over talking about something that's not really relevant. But what I would say is that an achievement for this year would be growing this podcast, starting my media company / audio company, even if it's on a basic level, getting the website up, maybe trying to improve what I do, learn all the time. Like at the moment, I'm trying to start a marketing course on Google. It's free. Like, you guys should try it. You guys should try out the courses on Google, because it only boosts your portfolio, and the more stuff that you have on it is the better. So I try and do a short film maybe every so often and work on new music. So hopefully I'll have a new EP out by mid-Feb, depending on how well things go and what the productivity is like. 5 tracks. February. Hopefully that'll be a goal for me, that I can put that down there. I'm heavily into house music. I really want to get back into DJing, because Serato won't let me, on the new Big Sur update on the MacBook 2020s, you can't actually use Serato. It's not compatible at all. So that's another thing that is a bit of a tricky one. So maybe my number one goal would be to get back into DJing, doing live streams, doing remixes. Obviously I did that remix for Jax Jones, which I mentioned earlier, but that would be a benefit to me if I did more remixes, producing my own content in terms of more music and more videos for you guys. Sometimes I can't talk properly on a YouTube video. So like my last tutorial, got 1.1k views. That's my highest video yet on my channel, which is crazy. Some of the videos that I have put on private, I've got like 22,000 views, but that was years ago. So I think it's crazy that, I started off with like 20 views a pop, 80 views. Now I'm starting to get into the hundreds. So you can see on my channel that the views there's progression, So that's the main point I want to get across, that as long as you're progressing even if it's in little steps, then that is the main thing at the end of the day, is progressing what you have. And even if it's step by little steps, or even if it's a big step, as long as you keep trying and working hard every single day, which I try my best to, that is the main thing, and nobody can take that off you. If you've got the work ethic, the money will come later, like years later. It's not about the money. It's about putting your foot in history and your legacy in terms of what you've achieved and what you've done. Because I can say when I'm 50, right, that I can say that, oh, I've done a successful podcast, or I could be successful in music, or I could be successful in media making, or corporate, management in terms of media sides and marketing strategies. It's a tricky one to comment, so you can't obviously tell the future, so you don't know what you're going to be doing. But if I give myself the incentive now to learn something, or learn something which I already have and know about, learn more knowledge about it, then you become a better, disciplined person. And I would recommend you guys to do that yourself. But besides that, I think it's a good thing to think about, and just be positive at the end of the day, guys. So yeah, that's all I can say on that front. And subscribe to my YouTube channel, DJ Will W, and go on to Instagram, follow me on there at Chatting with DJ Will W and at DJ Will W. I haven't been posting a lot lately, obviously over the Christmas break I didn't really post much, but if you haven't seen my latest tutorial video, please go back a video and go and check that out, because it really does help me out. It's got over 1,000 views, which is crazy. I don't know how it got like that, but it just did. If you guys could comment, that'd be great, because I'm not getting a lot of comments recently. And if you guys are listening on Spotify right now, or Apple Podcasts, please make sure you add this to your playlist every week. I'm going to try and push out 2 episodes of the podcast every week, but we'll see what happens. Obviously, episode 25, we've done 25 episodes. That is crazy, don't you think? Like, I always think to myself that this is mad how, I've done this whole new brand, and I would push for people to be more creative. As I've started the podcast, and that has made me feel great about myself in terms of creating something new for you guys. But anyway, I hope you've learned something in this podcast in terms of time management and being creative. And I'll see you guys in the next episode of Chatting with me, DJ Will W. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. And stay safe as well. So I'll see you guys in the next episode of Chatting with me. Peace.